Hey guys, how's it going? So I just got back from Lansing, Michigan, and yes, they're going after BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns. This is House Bill number 4184. And there was a time in this country and in the state of Michigan not too long ago where children frequently walked to school carrying BB guns or even 22 long rifle guns. And they would put them in their locker so they could protect themselves on the way to and from, so they could hunt for small game to put meat on the table. And that isn't that long ago. And just thinking about this really makes me miss America. This new bill would drastically restrict and in many cases prohibit our youth from being able to use things like this Red Ryder BB gun and airsoft. You know, many children grow up learning how to shoot a true firearm with a BB gun, a pellet gun, and that allowed them to become comfortable with it. Learn things like firearm safety, keeping your finger off the trigger, never pointing it at anything that you do not intend to destroy. Knowing your target and knowing what your target is behind your target, and also treating all firearms as if they are loaded. And what they're trying to do now, in my opinion, with bills like this, although they're going to say they have good intentions, is try to make air guns a completely foreign object to make the next generation afraid of firearms and less safe with firearms. I'm going to get to this bill real quick, and stay tuned. I'm going to do a live stream tonight on this channel, bringing you guys up to speed on a lot of stuff going on in Lansing, Michigan, as well as the former vice president and his new gun control executive actions, which happen to coincide with a lot of the gun control in Michigan. So you guys do the math. House Bill number 4184. The people of the state of Michigan enact Section 1. An individual less than 18 years of age shall not use or possess a pneumatic gun outside the curtilage of the individual's dwelling unless the individual is accompanied by another individual over 18 years of age. So curtilage is a fancy legal word for basically the area immediately surrounding your house and any closely associated structures or buildings. So like unless you're right by the house, and that could vary literally depending on your plot of land you own. It's not a real specific thing, but it does not include open fields, even if it is on your property. So if you're on acreage or even half an acre and you start to get away from the house and the structures, most likely you would be out of the curtilage of the dwelling. And this is a criminal offense. An individual who violates this act is guilty of a misdemeanor, punishable by imprisonment for not more than 90 days or a fine of not more than $500 or both. Now here's how they define pneumatic gun. It's not just air like you might be originally thinking. Section 3. As used in this act, pneumatic gun means any implement designed as a gun that will expel a BB or pellet by spring, gas, or air. So if you have a spring gun, that would be covered under this. If it uses any type of air, whether you're pumping it up or canisters or canned air, yeah. Now, BB gun's pretty obvious to me. I know what that is. I also know what a pellet gun is. And I have general basic knowledge of airsoft, although I'm not an expert. But from what I understand, there's several categories of airsoft guns, which include guns that actually have canisters of air to assist that BB, that airsoft BB, of leaving the barrel. There's also spring airsoft guns. So this could affect a lot of people. Think about this for a minute. If you go over to your friend's house and you're 17 years old, this could affect a lot of your children watching this, grandchildren. This is kind of major in my opinion, a pretty far reach. And they go over to their buddy's house and he's 17 and he's shooting off the back porch, which would certainly be curtilage, I would think, by any definition of the term. But the friend comes over and that's not his dwelling anymore. So would that be a violation? Probably, because it says the individual's dwelling. So this would prohibit a couple friends from walking in the woods with their BB gun. It would prevent any type of airsoft competitions or airsoft practice outside of the immediate area of your home for youth. It would also prevent a friend from coming over, in my opinion, from reading this, from just shooting off the back porch, plinking cans in the backyard with his friend. And we could be talking about somebody who is 17 years old, 364 days old. Sure, a 5-year-old probably shouldn't be running around with a BB gun without parental supervision, but that's what it means to be a parent. And the government has no right to be intruding upon now pellet guns, air guns, airsoft guns, all kinds of things. What do you guys think? How far are they going to go with this? Let me know down in the comments, and I will see you guys back on this channel again very soon with more updates from Lansing, as well as on the federal level. And like I said earlier, I don't think it's a coincidence. How many times do we keep saying, oh, wow, that just happens to be that on the federal level, they're ramping up many of the same things that they're attacking here in Michigan right now. I appreciate all of you guys from Michigan who watch my channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I think I have the most comprehensive library on all of this gun control in Michigan. And for all the rest of you in these other 50 states, like I've been saying, it's coming everywhere. And with these recent executive actions, executive orders, they're really trying to put a lot of this gun control everywhere throughout these United States. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and have a good one.